Well, I have the distinct pleasure of getting to intro our host here. I'm not going to give you all his accolades because we're trying to keep this just down to halftime and we'd be here all night. But high-level bio, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but grew up in Ohio, high school All-American, Mr. Ohio, decided to go play college football at the University of Michigan.
I went up north. Yep.
Won a national championship out there.
Yep.
Heisman Trophy, still the only defensive player to have won the Heisman Trophy.
Yep.
After that, got drafted by at the time, the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders, where he had his first Super Bowl appearance.
It didn't go our way. Yeah, it was ugly.
First time unlucky, but returned a few years later with the Green Bay Packers and took it home that year.
Got the dub, finally.
18 seasons in the NFL, everybody. 18 active seasons in the NFL. Most recently inducted into the National Football Pro Football Hall of Fame. The list goes on. Now we're trying to add later, I think in January, trying to add a Tournament of Champions Celebrity Division win to that.
Hey, that would be the biggest championship I could have. If I win a golf tournament, are you kidding me?
A man of many talents. He has now taken his talents to the commentating world. You guys may have seen he was actually on Fox NFL Sunday this morning out in LA. He jumped on a plane, flew out here, landed right after kickoff and hustled over here to be with us. So Charles, thank you so much for coming out.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to see everyone out here enjoying the game, enjoying Vegas. Thanks for everyone for stopping by and having a sip of Woodson whiskey or Intercept wines. Really appreciate that. Like I said, good to see everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a few might have had more than a sip. I'm not sure.
A few repeat.
No judgment. This is Vegas, right?
Offenders came by, grabbed another one. So I appreciate that. No, thank you guys.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. How did you get into Intercept wines and Woodson whiskey?
Well, I got into wine. I got drafted to the Raiders in '98. A lot of you know, and you know that the Raiders training camp was in Napa Valley. And during my stays up there, I began to just move around in the valley, go to different restaurants, and it was very interesting to me to watch the way people interacted with wine. And it was all throughout the day. It could be early morning, afternoon, evening. It didn't matter. People were always talking, enjoying, and studying wine. I didn't come from that background. Grew up in Fremont, Ohio. Didn't really know anything about Napa Valley or wine country. And I really just fell in love with the whole environment out in Napa Valley. Decided to, with a friend, make a single barrel of Merlot in like 2001. Came up with the bottle style, label, and the whole nine. And I loved the way it looked when it came out. And from there, I decided I want to be involved with this long term in some capacity. So started my first label out of Napa Valley around 2005. I did that for about 10 years, kind of doing it on my own. And then I finally met my partner, who I'm partnered with now, O'Neill Vintners out of Paso Robles. And that's where Intercept was born. And really, Intercept came about from a lot of fans that I would encounter around the country. My first label was a high-end wine, probably retailed about $85. And a lot of people just said, hey man, we love to support you, love your wine, but we want something still same quality, but more affordable. And so that prompted me to partner with O'Neill and come up with Intercept wine. So now we have a great product that, retail-wise, it's anywhere from 19 to 22 bucks at your local store, wherever you live. And so that's kind of where Intercept was born. Through that time, I knew I wanted to get into something to kind of expand my portfolio in that business. And then the whiskey, Woodson whiskey, was formed in around 2020, 2021. And so now, here we are. Woodson whiskey is the official bourbon of the Las Vegas Raiders. Intercept wine has national distribution, so I'm in basically all 50 states now, and it's going well. And I just want to thank all of you for, like I said, coming by, trying it if you hadn't tried it before. All of you who enjoyed it and came back for a second time around, thank you for that as well. But I'm having a great time with it, and thanks for HGV for bringing it out here and allowing all of your friends and family out here to enjoy it. So thank you.
Absolutely.